Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get...
And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Benny Snell, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. He was the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The score, Browns 28.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
18-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Number 80, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown on the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you...
with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool.
And it's third down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one.
The Browns drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're in.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 24-yard line.
They run it again with Chose, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor and get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Smith to the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Chubb, the Browns ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,